stay healthy on the campaign trail?
Well, it's a lot of work. You know, when I'm speaking in front of 15 and 20,000 people and I'm up there using a lot of motion, I guess in its own way, it's a pretty healthy act.
So that's Donald Trump talking about how when he does his YMCA dance or whatever, he's getting some exercise. But the thing is, while we wanted to play that for you, partially to remind you that Trump is now endorsing that guy to be the next Republican senator from Pennsylvania, which is ridiculous. The topic of health is something that he himself has been raising several times recently, and I wonder if it might be revealing something. He said in an interview recently with the Washington Post, "You always have to talk about health. You look like you're in good health, but tomorrow you get a letter from a doctor saying, 'Come see me again.' That's not good when they use the word again." And he was asked last year if he would run again and said, "Well, one reason could be your health. You get a call from the doctor and that's the end of that. That stuff happens. You hope it doesn't. I just had a medical, just had great result. You never know. There are many things that can happen. Politics is a crazy world. It's a big commitment of you, your children, your wife, and your family." And in fact, in his endorsement of Dr. Oz, which I referenced, he brought up his own health too. Now he's pretending that he's in good health, but he has multiple times now referenced doctors giving you bad news and how that might affect your willingness to run again or your ability to run again. I personally think that Trump is far less strategic than just stream of consciousness. Is it possible, Brett, that he has been having some difficult conversations about his health? He's like 76 years old and he hasn't been in good health for decades, seemingly.
I don't know. We need to find the sacred amulet that his soul is stuck in to see if it's melting or something like that. Like we all know this.
Destroy that Horcrux.
Only the good die young. You know what I mean? It's what it is. It's just, I mean, that's what I've resigned myself to. Is when he goes and has those little, heart diagnoses and goes and does the EKG or whatever the hell. I'm certain he's one of those people where the doctors look at him and be like, how is this guy still up and running? But his heart's still working against all odds. And regardless of what the case is, I am not going to take any appraisal of Trump's health seriously if it's remotely connected to Dr. Oz or any TV doctor who's on there to huck BS merchandise.
Exactly. Look, I agree with you, but Donald, if you're watching this, I do think that it's important that you watch out for your health, and you should get advice from the best doctors. So anything that Dr. Oz tells you to do to safeguard your health, that's what you should do, and only those things. You should take the supplements and pills he tells you to take, and that's it. Don't listen to those other doctors that went to schools and stuff. What do they know? Listen to Dr. Oz. Anyway, it is possible that he is worried about his health. It is possible some people are raising the possibility that he's putting that out there so that if he decides not to run, he can claim that's why rather than polling, or maybe DeSantis raises a ton of money. I don't know. Anyway, just something to think about as we get closer to that primary.
He's gonna figuratively run, even though there's no way he can physically run.
He's not gonna run, he's just gonna do his dance like this.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.